Hey everybody, I am Julianne Lichty Stratton. This is Acting with All Angles, and today we are going to be talking about how to get started in your acting career. But first, let me introduce Actors in Action for you. I am the founder and creator of Actors in Action Professional Acting Conservatory, located here in Salt Lake, where we take actors of any level and we train them to do their best work for auditions, callbacks, bookings, whatever it is. We have a really specific technique we do that's based on a bunch of different amazing techniques. It's what I pulled together over my 30 years of professional experience, and I teach people. Hey, Althea's here. Althea, I'll see her in class in just a minute. Okay, so we're just going to talk about, I got a question from somebody, how do I get started with acting? So this is for somebody who has never done any acting ever before in their lives, and they're like, how do I get started? And this is going to be specifically for people here in Utah. However, if you are watching this in LA or somewhere else, it can just take the same principles and apply them. All right, so what you want to do, first of all, I recommend finding a really good class, something that will give you excellent training. My class is really good, obviously. You want something where the teacher is kind but knowledgeable, that can train you to act, not just have you come in and do a monologue and they say, that sucked, do it again, but they don't tell you why. They don't help you with technique. So you want to start training with your technique. Technique is huge. Get in a good class. Another reason to get in a good class is you're going to meet other people who are connected, other actors who are like-minded, people that have agents, because we will need to get an agent at some point. All right, so the first thing, number one, get in a really good class. Actors in Action, actorsinactionclass.com is our website. You can go there and look at classes. We have beginning classes on Tuesday nights at UVU and Saturday mornings here in Salt Lake. All right, so get in a good class. Next thing you want to do is you want to sign up for things on the internet, your local casting internet posting boards kind of thing. So here in Utah, we have a couple of them. First of all, there is Utah Actors. Now that is a email service. It sends you emails about different things that are going on, different auditions, different casting opportunities, classes, a bunch of different things with acting. So it'll help you stay in touch with that. It also sends you extra work, which I am not big on having people do extra work, but when you're just starting out, especially if you are trying to get your SAG card, that's an excellent way to get it. If you do extra work on a SAG film and you do 3 of those shoots, so you're going to get 3 different vouchers, those vouchers can turn into your SAG card, or they can at least make you SAG eligible, which means you're just going to hold off to wait to pay the big, huge fee to become SAG, but you're eligible. You can do it at any time. So it's a great way to become SAG eligible, is to be an extra on a SAG project. So that's another thing. So if you sign up for Utah Actors, stuff is going to be coming through about different stuff for extra work. But there's also going to be a lot of things for auditions. Now, so there's that. There's also mycallboard.com. And that is here, that's here in Utah, and that lists tons of different auditions. It lists student films, it lists non-paying films, it lists lots of different things. It's not going to list the stuff that the casting directors around here cast for necessarily, but it is going to list stuff that you can start off with. So a great way to get started is you need to build your resume and build your reel. And if you are auditioning for projects that are like student projects or low budget or low pay or no pay, and you're getting into those, that's good, because then you can take that footage and put it into your reel. You can put it on your resume. You can also audition for plays. There's lots of different plays around here, auditioning for a play. And it's excellent practice just to audition, whether you book stuff or not, because your skill level may not be up to the point where you're going to book a ton of stuff. But if you're going to auditions, you're going to learn the ropes of auditioning. And hopefully the class that you're enrolled in is going to teach you how to audition, all of the ins and outs, the practicalities, as well as the technique of auditioning. All right, so get in a class, get signed up for anything you can on the internet that will send you information about auditions, all right? And then also something else you can do is you can collect friends that are actors that have agents, because eventually you're going to want to meet with an agent. And there's lots of different agents here in Utah. There's about 7 different agents, I believe, and they're all at different levels. And you may not want to approach the top agent right off the bat when you're just starting out. You may want to go down to a lower tier of an agent, and you can approach them. If you get in with them, they can start sending you out. You can go to auditions and hopefully book stuff, maybe even paying stuff, which would be great. So there's those 3 things: getting to a class, signing up for anything you can find online about auditions, getting friends that are actors that have agents. And then another thing you can do is you can do your own material. Start writing your own material. Start writing your own plays. Start writing your own films, short films. It's really expensive to shoot short films. It's really super pricey to shoot like a 5-minute film. A 5-minute film could cost you $14,000 or $12,000 or something like that back in the day. But now we have our iPhones. You can shoot on an iPhone. Get a good idea. There's a wonderful book called Story by Robert McKee, which is all about writing for the screen. And it translates over into acting, into directing, into stage, into film, into everything. So I suggest you look at that and study that, and you start writing and get like-minded friends together to start shooting these things. I have some students that have been going great guns on shooting their own projects for a couple of years now. And I remember when they started out saying, hey, you know, we should get a camera and start shooting stuff. And I was like, yeah. And now they're like producing series, web series and things for their reels and for film festivals and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so those are some ways you can get started. Again, let's review them. You can get in a good class. Number 1, really huge, make sure you get in a good class. You can sign up for information about auditions and about acting networking opportunities and all that kind of stuff, like Utah Actors and mycallboard.com. There's even a couple of Facebook pages around here that are with about theatrical auditions, and there's I can't think of it off the top of my head, but just go into Facebook and do a little search for Utah acting groups around here. And the next thing, get friends that have agents. Become friends with them, start working with them, see if you can get an interview with the agent and start going out. And fourthly, start doing your own work. Start building your own reel, start writing your own stuff. You want it to be top-notch. You don't want to put anything on your reel that looks junky or amateurish. So make sure that you get people that know how to light, people that know how to film, know how to write, and do something, even if it's a 5-minute short, even if it's one scene. Don't use any scripts that have already been shot. Don't use stuff from TV. Don't use stuff from films. Those are copyrighted. Do your own work. You can do it. Okay, that's Acting from All Angles for today. Hopefully that helps you with getting started. If you have any other questions and want to get really specific, please email me, or please leave a post here on Actors and Actioners, and I will help you, and I will help figure that out. Okay. Can't think of anything else right now. We're back in classes. We're getting ready to work on No Exit, which is our next Scaffold Theater production. That'll be in January, and then we have another showcase in March. So if you missed the last showcase, you have a chance to come again to this one. They're amazing. They're really great. And then we're thinking about doing Mackers, a Scottish play, in June. So that's where we are. Come join us. Learn how to act. Learn how to be amazing. Learn how to be yourself. And we'll see you next time on Acting from All Angles. Have a great one.